A Buddhagang friend sent us a link, so I followed and read about how New York Buddhists are standing up for Mohsen Madawi, a Palestinian Buddhist student and activist, an engaged Buddhist, detained by immigration officials in Vermont. I read the whole article, and yeah, this profound and recurring disappointment, it hit again. It's not surprise, not anger or hatred. It is disappointment. Mohsen wasn't detained because he did something wrong. He wasn't detained because he broke some real law. He was detained because he did something right. He spoke up for Palestine. He called out obvious injustice because he cared. He did what any engaged Buddhist should do. He was a green card holder for 10 years, just going to take his citizenship test, and they grabbed him under obscure legal pretexts designed to crush dissent. The same tactics that have been deployed again and again under this MAGA regime. Sweeps, abductions, silent punishments for those who won't stay silent. And Mohsen wasn't just any student. He was the president of the Columbia University Buddhist Association. He organized the holiday celebrations. He connected Buddhist students with the wider Buddhist community in New York. He turned his suffering, the murder of his own family members under Israeli occupation, into compassion, into striving, into the Bodhisattva way. This is engaged Buddhism. Thich Nhat Hanh already spoke on all these issues, but the realities of that region have changed since Thich Nhat Hanh went silent and then passed along. So Mohsen, he wasn't just sitting around smiling and pretending everything was fine. He stood up from love, not hate. He said so himself. He said, "My motivation comes out of love now, not out of anger, not out of hate." And still, they targeted him because they don't understand what strength, real compassion builds. Or they do understand. Because power fears truth when it comes without violence. Reading this, it makes a lot of things make more sense. Maybe it explains why I feel the doorways closing a little more every day. It hits hard, not because I'm surprised by this style of cruelty, but because I know beings are capable of so much more. Buddha nature is in all of them. All beings. And that's why it's frustrating, because it keeps happening. And because I care enough to want to see change. Because I know these humans making these wrong decisions and doing this bad karma, even breaking our own democratic principles, they can change. If we can reach them, if we can communicate, we can reconcile. We can change their minds so they stop being evil fascists. But now, in this world packed with billions of beings, where systems are complex, and violence is disguised, ethics is under siege, this bodhisattva path of engaged Buddhism is still tricky. Like it always was. It was for Thich Nhat Hanh, like it was for all bodhisattvas working in worlds like this, where greed and hatred and delusion have such influence. So the work of bodhisattvas is more important than ever. But really, that's always true. Ethics matters now more than it has for humans in the past. Now that there are billions of us, we should be caring more about how to determine good and bad, right and wrong, and Buddhism is full of teaching designed to do exactly that. So it's why Thich Nhat Hanh said, we need a global ethics. That is more true than ever as well. The USA is turning away from that baby global ethics we had begun to build. He's turning against our allies. This is an ethical dilemma, for sure, and it has political and economic reality. So engaged Buddhists will pay attention and share about the suffering they know and about its causes. And that's what this group is for. So people share articles and memes about what is happening now and why, to help inform. Bodhisattvas will do this and it's okay. People will complain and say it's too political, but we can explain. If they listen, they don't have to be so upset.